Hi, Crypto Kings and Queens. Welcome to my channel. My name is Natalie. In today's episode, it's the first time Andy is actually on my channel. Hello, Andy. How are you?
Hello, Natalie. I'm doing absolutely great. Very exciting times, like always. The markets are always exciting. So, I really enjoy it. I love doing the techno analysis. And thank you very much for, inviting me to your channel.
Yeah, no problem. I'm happy you want to be here. So let everyone on my channel see what you're seeing on the charts right now on Bitcoin.
Absolutely. Let me just share the screen here. And can you see the screen right now?
Yes, I can see this.
Right. I just want to show you something here, very curious. I don't see, many people talking about this. I don't follow many people actually, so maybe people are talking about this. But anyway, nevertheless, let's take a look at this scenario over here, because what we do have is some slightly higher highs. This is looking at the daily time frame right there, where Bitcoin broke the all-time high right over here. I remember a lot of people getting extremely bullish at this range already. And, this was like a big fat fake out, liquidity grab from short positions and rolling back down, a complete fake out. What we have right now is, I just want to show you how, we are respecting these higher highs. We've got a trend line right there from higher highs, and we've also got a trend line. If you connect this line and create a channel all the way down, this channel gives you, this touch over here from January of 2021 and July of 2021 also, as you can see. And if you can see, it looks like that we are respecting this major support from this channel. So it looks like that we did get this bounce right now. And another thing that I want to show you is, from this high also, we were in a very, very aggressive downtrend. We are still in an aggressive downtrend, even though we broke this trend line that I've got here, connecting these lower highs, as you can see on the chart. Now, could this be the start of an uptrend? This is the question, I guess. Because we haven't really successfully broken out from this last lower high, which is, around about that 45K level. As you can see, we've just had a little bit of volatility and then rolled back down. And, the scenario that I want to talk about today, Natalie, is, it's, inverse, kind of psychology, because a lot of people get bullish when you break resistance. A lot of people get bearish when you break support. And in Bitcoin and a lot of crypto assets, it works totally different. You gain this high right over here. You start feeling pretty bullish because you think you are going to, start a major uptrend. And this has just been like a liquidity grab. What happens? You roll back down. And if I zoom in here on the chart, just to quickly explain here, when you bottomed out, this local bottom over here, you create this next higher low. You see this red daily candle right there. So you got, this low and this higher low before you get this massive big momentum to the upside. Yeah. What happens right over here? You have a massive big liquidity grab. You break this support. You don't really successfully break it. You just come down, have massive momentum, back up again. So, just here on the price action from January and February, and I could zoom out on the chart and show you multiple examples. You got one right over here also, where you do have this low over here. You kind of get up that range and then roll back down. And well, anyway, we can, check out multiple examples on this. And what I want to show you is this one right over here, liquidity grab, come back down, this low over here, right? Liquidity grab. Now you're getting that bounce. So what I am expecting from this bounce, all right, and I think I'm going to be bullish with this kind of price action in the immediate short term, unless we do get heavily rejected at this range. So my scenario here on this would be the price of BTC getting liquidity from the next lower high, because we've gotten the liquidity from the last low in this case, So the next target for me would be getting above this range over here. Of course, this is not going to be anytime soon. We could actually come back down, retrace and find a floor and then go up. It might take a few weeks to get to that range, which is very, very likely. And what, there's a big resistance at this level. And this is the thing, we need to be so careful, because I know that once Bitcoin, if it does manage to get above this major level and we see some pretty bullish price action, I know a lot of people are going to come very bullish, very excited after breaking that $46,000 and maybe hitting $47,000 or $48,000, right? Because this is what happened right over here. This was just yesterday, massive panic because of the world situation, panic. What happens? You get a big, massive reversal bounce, and it's just pumped $4,000 in, about in between 24 and 48 hours from the low $34,000, trading now at 39.4 by the time of this video. So yeah, it's basically a $5,000 pump in less than 48 hours. And everybody was extremely bearish because of the world situation, BTC, already calling for that low $30,000 Bitcoin. And yeah, basically what happens, the deal. Once everybody is fearful, it's maybe a time to look for that potential reversal. And this is what is happening right now. People are still not bullish at this range, of course, but they will be once it climbs up to this range. A lot of people will be very bullish if we manage to gain this 45.5 major level, as you can see on the chart. And I think this level will be potentially a very good shorting opportunity, all depending, because you might have a big massive breakout with huge volume. And of course, then if you see a very successful breakout, then of course this area could hold very nicely as support. But like I said, it's very likely that you're just going to have a couple of $1,000 movement here, and you're going to have a kind of consolidation and not seeing the bulls manage to get above this area and then potentially roll back down and maybe gain this lows afterwards. I know it looks pretty crazy, but just these last couple of examples are the best examples that I could give you, Natalie, right there, where you gain the highs, the last lower high here and the last higher low right there. So, by looking at this theory, I think Bitcoin is ready to get some of that liquidity over here and roll back down as soon as people get extremely bullish.
Yeah. So that's how they trap people.
Yes, exactly. Yes. So that is a situation that I'm taking a look at here, looking at the daily, right? And there's another more bullish scenario, because like I said, this channel is created because of the higher highs, right? If I take, the channel maker here on TradingView, and I'll take this high, right? I'm going to second this high over here with this high. And, if I take that channel all the way down here, you can see how we have been respecting it. Yeah. Very nicely, here, right there. And you can see, it does, there's a coincidence here with these two touches back in the summer of 2021. So, and the thing about these big channels, the center bit is also pretty much respected. Okay. We didn't touch it right there, but you've got a touch there, you get a touch right there. You get a little bit of volatility at the center of the channel right there. Yeah. Right over here, what happens? You slice back through. This is why you need to react to the market. You don't want to catch a falling knife thinking that this center bit is going to hold. You see the price of the market, having this massive drop. Where does it retrace to? It retraces to the center of the channel. So right over there. And this is the thing. Once you hit resistance and support levels, a lot of the times, the price does like to go back to the center of that channel and potentially get a massive rejection. Now, this would be an extremely bullish scenario, but I think there is massive resistance, and I don't see the Bitcoin price breaking this. This would be $52,000, $53,000. Like I said, it's the center of this channel. It is also this major resistance and, resistance right there, and broke down resistance right over here. So this is why I got this red box. So, if this does happen in the next coming weeks, okay, and that would be a pretty aggressive pump. If it pumps all the way up then in 2-3 weeks, I mean, this is maybe going to be also a good shorting opportunity. All depending on how the price action reacts to that level. Now, this is the extreme bullish scenario. Like I said, of course, there is a possibility of us, breaking down here in the next coming days. And if this does happen, it will be looking very, very bullish from this range. That is something that I'm paying attention to, Natalie.
Yeah. So you're still bullish overall?
I feel bullish in the immediate short term, in the very, very short term, just because, we are, technically already creating a higher low right there. Okay. It's still a little bit too soon. I would like to see another potential retest and a potential bounce there and gaining the highs here. Let me just zoom in right there. Gaining this last lower high range. Okay, if we do come down here and then gain it right there, then I do think that the market does have potential for a bounce, okay, to the upside, much higher levels. And there's also we've got this lower high right there with this one right there. Okay, so you already got a trend line here with this was a scenario that a lot of people were talking about. I did talk about it on my channel, which was this inverse head and shoulder scenario.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
Yeah. This is the thing. You get too much attention on it. Too many people expecting here for the price to, go up, right? But no, obviously not. That did not happen. We rolled all the way back down almost to the head, right? So yeah, that scenario did not play out. But what I want to show you here with this trend line and this also trend line over here, it is possible that you're also creating a channel. If this were to be the start of a potential uptrend in the short term, because like I said, obviously you could get all the way up here to get that liquidity, like I said, and you are going to get a reaction because of this, these higher highs right there. You get higher highs there, and you've also got these higher lows that you kind of confirmed yesterday with this pump. And this is the thing, a lot of the times when you are in an uptrend, you might see this kind of price action in the next coming weeks, even a couple of months, because this is all going all the way till April. And then you will see a lot of people saying, look, we are respecting this upside channel. And, that will be the moment where this resistance or support will not be respected and you'll have a breakdown or a break up. So this is something that you're spotting. And it is really, it is better to find out of a channel once you just have a couple of touches, not when you have, 8, 9, 10 touches, because that channel resistance and support level is not going to be respected anymore, and you might see a breakout. So this is why I said about that scenario that we got a potential liquidity grab right over there, because you basically also going to get resistance from this lower high and this higher high, right? It's a lower high from this trend line, but this is a higher high for looking at like this, right? It's a little bit of a mixed up situation right there. So that is the scenario also. So overall, short-term bullish, I think we could get all the way up to 46, 47K in the next couple of weeks. It will be extremely volatile, of course. We're not going to go up in a straight line. I think there's a higher chance that this could happen. Obviously, right over here, I'm going to be extremely bearish. I will be looking to short the market if the price gets up to 46, 47K.
Yeah. So while a lot of people want to buy the market, you are selling the market at that point.
Exactly. Kind of that scenario, because I know because it's such an obvious range, right? It's such an obvious area. And if once you start breaking out, I know there's going to be a lot of breakout traders. They're going to start looking for, different kind of scenarios. They're going to say, this is an inverse head and shoulder, but the right shoulder is bigger and stuff like that. You're going to start seeing, all of this nonsense. And it's just, there's a very, very high probability that this range is going to be failed.
Yeah. Yeah. It actually looks good. I never use channels myself in that way, but it's very nice to see that you can use so many different tools to look at the market in different ways. So that's very nice. Are you in positions at the moment?
No, not at the moment. I'm focusing on scalp trading. I'm trying to do a lot of scalp trading on every live stream. Of course, you cannot do that because that is forcing, but scalping, because it's in that, like 1 to 3 hour range where you can find potential levels. I'm trying to be like really transparent with the community to show them, why I'm shorting, why I'm longing, looking at the 15-minute chart. So I'm focusing on scalping, but for swing trades, I'm still not happy with what I see on the chart for a potential swing trade.
Yeah, and that's good. So you can just decide to go to the lower time frames and just trade the market, all of that, because I also see the market. Obviously you have to wait because the higher time frames is pretty unclear at the moment. So that's good. So everyone going to go to Andy's YouTube channel. You're having the link in the description down below to see his live streams trades that you're taking, and because you can learn so much from that, but because it's actually very good trading, even if we are no financial advisors, but you actually learn so much to trade live. And backtesting is always good, but to see it live because you're having the motions, it's pretty exciting for people, I guess, also to see you trading on the live streams.
I mean, even though when you take profit and even though when you stopped out, because it's super important to see the stop losses, why you got them there, your risk management. Stop losses, I say, is your friend. Your stop loss is your friend. It's your saver, because if you don't have stop losses, you're going to get your liquidation, and all depending on how much you risk on your account. And you need to have your stop losses and try and make that your profits are at least 1.5 more than your stop loss, right? So you're gaining more on your profit than your stop loss, and that is during time you will see your account growing that way. And I'm just trying to be totally transparent with that.
Thank you so much, Andy, for being here. Is there anything that you want to tell the people on my YouTube channel?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, definitely follow the channel. My channel, Natalie's channel, we just do educational content, not financial advice. And I hope you guys learn a lot, practice, and by tomorrow, not tomorrow, but by the next coming years, you can be a very successful trader.
Thank you so much for being here, Andy. I hope you will have a good day in the sun while I'm having the winter here in Sweden.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. See you soon. Ciao.
Bye.